Hi folks, today I want to talk about what happens after a DUI arrest in Alabama. Previous video I've talked about what happens during, but this is about after. Just to recap that one, basically you're going to be asked by the officer or directed to do some field sobriety tests that you don't have to do if you don't want to, and he's going to direct you to take a breath test, and if you refuse that breath test, which you can do, depending on what kind of breath test, there may be some administrative consequences. But let's talk a little bit more about what happens after the DUI. You may face the administrative suspension of your driving privilege. Oftentimes, let's say that you have a refusal or you've blown over the limit, you may get a piece of paper that's kind of hold on, I'll get you. Here we go. Kind of an orangey-ish piece of paper. And that paper legally is called an AST-60. But what it is it's a temporary driver's license. And unfortunately, people never bother to read the back of it, but you should. What that piece of paper does is it tells you that you can ask for an administrative review, you can ask for an administrative hearing. It serves as a temporary driver's license, but it also means you're steaming towards the loss of your driving privilege, and of course you probably want to do something to avoid that. So, of course, the next thing that comes is your court, and that is separate. The criminal case is separate from the administrative hearing, which concerns the loss of your driving privilege. When you go to court, if you're convicted or if you plead guilty, if it's a first-time DUI, you can face a fine as high as $6,000 and up to a year in jail. If it is a second or subsequent DUI, there are often mandatory punishments, which can include being incarcerated. So you're going to face other negative consequences if you are convicted or if you plead guilty to DUI. So it could be further suspension of driving privilege. Your insurance rates will probably go through the roof, and you may have to have what's called an ignition interlock, which is something that fits in your car that you have to blow into to even drive, and that, of course, has costs. People don't realize it sometimes, but investing in a skilled DUI lawyer can make an enormous difference. If you're charged with a DUI, you should contact a lawyer as quickly as you can, preferably somebody who is well qualified in the area. How do you know? Well, you talk to the lawyer, and if they seem to have common sense about it, and if they seem to really know their stuff, that should shine through, and you can tell. I hope you found this video to be educational and informative. If you have questions and you want to call me, feel free. My number is below. Thank you for watching.